Song of a Pipa Player. Bai Juyi. One night by riverside, I bade a friend goodbye. In maple leaves and rushes autumn seemed to sigh. My friend and I dismounted and came into the boat. Without flute songs, we drank our cups with heavy hearts. The moonbeams blended with water when we were to part. Suddenly, over the stream we heard a pipa sound. I forgot to go home, and the guests stood spellbound. We followed where the music led to find the player, but heard the pipa stop and no music in the air. We moved our boats towards the one whence came the strain. Brought back the lamp, asked for more wine, and drank again. Repeatedly, we called for the fair player still. She came, her face half hidden behind a pipa still. She turned the peg and tested twice or thrice each string. Before a tune was played, we heard her feelings sing. Each string she plucked, each note she struck was pathos strong. All seemed to say she'd missed her dreams all her life long. Head bent, she played with unpremeditated art. On and on to pour out her overflowing heart. She lightly plucked, slowly stroked, and twanged loud the song of green waste after that of rainbow cloud. The thick strings loudly thrummed like the pattering rain. The fine strings softly tinkled in a murmuring strain. When mingling loud and soft notes were together played, you heard orioles warble in a flowery land. Then a sobbing stream ran along a beach of sand. But the stream seemed so cold as to tighten the string. From tightened string, no more song could be heard to sing. Still, we heard hidden grief and vague regret concealed. Then music expressed far less than silence revealed. Suddenly, we heard water burst a silver jar, and the clash of spears and sabers come from afar. She made a central sweep when the music was ending. The four strings made one sound, as if silk one was rending. Silence reigned left and right up the boat, east and west. We saw but autumn moon white in the river's breast. She slid the plectrum pencilly between the strings, smoothed out her dress, and rose with a composed mien. I spent, she said, in the capital my early springs, where at the foot of Mount of Toads my home had been. At 13, I learned on the pipa how to play, and my name was among the primas of the day. I won my master's admiration for my skill. My beauty was envied by songstresses fair still. The gallant young men vied to shower gifts on me. One tune played, countless silk rolls were given with glee. Beating time, I lit silver comb and pin dropped down. and split out wine oft stained my blood-red silken gown. From year to year, I laughed my joyous life away. A moonlit autumn light as windy vernal day. My younger brother left for war, and died my maid. Days passed, night came, and my beauty began to fade. Fewer and fewer were cabs and steeds at my door. I married a smug merchant when my prime was over. The merchant cared for money much more than for me. 1 month ago, he went away to purchase tea, leaving his lonely wife alone in an empty boat, shrouded in moonlight. On the cold river I float. Deep in the night, I dream of happy bygone years, and woke to find my rouged face crisscrossed with tears. Listening to her story, I sighed again and again. Both of us in misfortune go from shore to shore. Meeting now, need we have known each other before? I was banished from the capital last year to live degraded and ill in the city here. The city is too remote to know melodious song, so I have never heard music all the year long. I dwell by riverbank on a low and damp ground in a house with wild reeds and stunted bamboos around. What is here to be heard from daybreak till nightfall but gibbon's cry and cuckoo's homeward-going call? By blooming riverside and under autumn moon, I've often taken wine up and drunk it alone. Thought I have mountain songs and village pipes to hear, yet they are crude and strident and grate on the ear. Listening to you playing on pipa tonight, with your music divine and my hearing seems bright. Will you sit down and play for us a tune once more? I'll write for you an ode to the people I adore. Touched by what I said, the player stood for long, then sat down, tore at strings, and played another song. So sad, so drear, so different, and moved us deep. Those who heard it hid the face and began to weep. Of all the company at table, who wept most? It was none other than the exiled blue-robed host.